guys, welcome to your second HTML lesson. In today's lesson we're going to be going over images, linking to other HTML documents, as well as some other miscellaneous items. Alright guys, we're going to talk about folder organization. If you look below the video, there's a picture for download called background. I want you guys to download that image and save it into the place where your index, where that first HTML file that we made, is currently saved. I'm pausing to turn up my volume. Want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Anyway, create a new folder inside of the folder where your HTML document that we made is, and name it images. Woo! How about I type, guys, huh? Next, move this file into images. If you guys actually look at it, it's just a little background we're going to use for our Tom and Jerry. Hee. Anyway, let's go back. And so we have a file named images and our index.html, which is opened over here. And I am going to open it inside of our browser. I am using Wikipedia to just get some background. I know. My professors are going to yell at me, but it's okay. Where were we? Oh yeah. We are going to Developers Club, HTML, index. I opened this, by the way, by hitting Control, the CTRL button in the lower left-hand corner, or the lowest furthermost right-hand corner, and hitting O. Control, holding it down, hitting O. That means Control opening. So you go to where your index is located and open the file. Alright guys, now that we have that all set up, let's get this thing working. So, let's say that we want to have the image. Now, what we're going to do here is set that image and located in this folder to the background of our document. So style equals background image colon URL. Now it's important that you type exactly what I'm typing. Whoa. Images slash background dot JPEG. If you notice inside here, this is a JPEG file, if you notice right here, and that's why I'm naming it .jpeg. See? So where we are now, we just set this background equal to this image, which is in the images folder next to our index. So next we're going to talk about folder organization. You see how I put this slash before this folder? This is saying that this folder holds this background.jpg. Let's say we had another folder inside images. So like let's say right here we had small, because this is a very small file. See, because it has to repeat, that's indicative of the fact that it has to repeat, so that means it's small, that it won't stretch. Alright, so what we do now is, let's say we had a, oh dear, sorry for hitting, I saved in a small. We would have to create another one, small. And that's just if we were to have a new folder called small. See, the image didn't actually go away because we have it saved in the same place. But let's say we didn't save that. It's not there anymore because we're saying that it's in the images folder, but it's right there, but it's actually not. It's in small. So let's Control X to cut it, Control V to paste it, delete that folder that we don't need, save it again, refresh, boom, it's there again. Now, what this means is that when you have an image set to anything, we must put it in the location where it's at. Let's say we had it just sitting out here, you wouldn't even have to put this folder, because the index can actually just look around itself and look around itself out here and see that background would be right here. So it wouldn't even have to go into this folder. So we could just delete this if the image was just sitting where the images folder is. Alright, I hope that makes sense. Now, let's say, for the sake of showing you guys color, I want to show you guys background, and then we're going to hit color. We don't even have to do this, but this is more or less just for readability, and let's make this black. Alright, what's going to happen is we're going to have a problem. The image is going to disappear, but so will our font. So let's change our paragraph. Another reason why it's nice to have all of your font inside of paragraph tags is later on when we get into CSS, let's say we have like 4 paragraphs, okay? And we'll just have them saying the same thing. I can just put color pink, ooh, Magneto. Also with your downloads is a hexadecimal chart, and we are going to use that. I have one on my lap that I use inside of an old HTML book that I use, but you guys will have one downloadable, and if you look at the hexadecimal chart, you'll see that it has a hashtag besides all kinds of different numbers. But these numbers also translate to letters, and so sometimes you can just type in these combinations and you get a color. But you can use keywords too. So this is pink and this is a blue color. I wouldn't personally know that by just looking at that combination. I'd have to look at a chart myself. I'm going to use the word line because that's a keyword. And we're going to also use another hexadecimal. And so since we already have, let's just do yellow. And that can be a keyword, or we can write it in hexadecimal, which is at pound FFFF42. I actually just wrote that wrong. So the finished code to change this all to different things is this. You see how these are all different colors now? That's because we changed the code. And that's done by hexadecimal, which is written with a pound sign, or keywords, which is actually just a word. I spelled Magneto wrong when I was showing you guys this. It's a tough word, you know, not one you normally use. So let's say we wanted to insert an image as well. You would do this by image, you can just hit IMG, SRC, which stands for source, and then we can put images / background JPEG. I'm used to using PNG. Hit save, and boom, there it is, Tom and Jerry. Let's say you wanted to use a different picture. Ooh, let's see what kind of cool images we get with this. We'll use this one. That's kind of a large file. That's a smaller one. Save image as. Oh, there was. Images, background, save. I want to replace it. Background.jpg was downloaded. Same image. There we have it. We refreshed, and now we have them fighting. Okay. So next, what I'm going to show you guys is how we can link to other HTML documents.